and it was just truly amazing to help tell the greatest story ever told. Do you know what I mean?
Bible.
I should
Fuck the Bible. King Arthur.
The Bible may have a burning bush, but there's no fucking dragons in it, does it? Do you know what I mean? I don't see no shadow demon being pushed out of a vagina on the fucking Bible. Do you know what I mean? Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Fucking Game of Thrones, baby. Con of Thrones 2019. Fucking, I'm getting excited about Game of Thrones and fucking chatting about it, yeah.
Are we okay with swear words?
What's that?
Swear words,
Yeah.
saying cunt and bollocks and fuck
Thrones,
and
man,
tits.
You better fucking swear this guy.
That's good, okay. No, that's alright, man. I didn't want to say it. Fucking cunt, tits, fuck. Okay.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top, over here at House Burlington with the Watchers in the Bar. I got a couple of very special Watchers in the Bar. A couple of guys that, how the fuck did we get here, man?
The fans got us here, man.
The fans got us here.
Fans got us here.
Very true.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, if you've been living under a fucking rock, as far as just like the darlings of Game of Thrones fandom that have kind of exploded in the last couple of months, we have ourselves the Wolf and the Crows, the one and only Hammer. We got Bobby, and we got Andy McClay. Andy the Extra. Azor, that guy, I think that was my favorite one. We have the Wolf and the Crows. I want to thank you guys very much for coming and hanging out.
Pleasure, man.
Fucking gift to be here, man.
Right.
Yeah. We love this shit.
Con of Thrones was on the radar maybe 6 months ago, towards the start really of 2019. After
when the fever kind of started.
That's when it was, yeah, sort of building up the season 8. We tried to contact the powers that be in Con of Thrones before we headed off to Denver. Coming back from Denver then, we were like, we really want to do this shit. We really want to go and do a convention where it's very sort of throne specific, meet the hardcore fans. Put a little post up on after the Con of Thrones, which is run by Gina and the guys. Basically put up a post saying, how do we get to do this shit? Gina latched onto that, and basically it was Gina's baby after that. Yeah. She sort of arranged everything. Mischief Management then sort of got involved, noticed that we were something that the fans really wanted to come. And sort of pretty much a mismatch then of sort of Mischief Management and Gina.
Right.
Bit of collaboration between the two of them. And a lot of overwhelming donations from the fans to basically cover a lot of the cost to get us here, and it snowballed from there, to be honest.
Once again, it's very hard to say, thank you doesn't seem to cover it.
It's not enough,
But to come here and one of the major things, I had my photograph taken yesterday with Rhaenys and Visenya Targaryen, these two cosplayers, and Jesus Christ, they look so much like the artwork that I've seen, and I grew up reading about Visenya and Rhaenys, and I'm going, oh, these two look so kick-ass. And
how long did this take?
but I'm living like a fan when I'm here, man, as well. Not only am I here, it's and just to walk through the con and people look at me and smile and then come up and talk to me and say thank you so much for the work that you did, and especially the documentary. It's just and the documentary, the whole thing about it was, man, is that and I think that happened was that fans were able to put themselves in my shoes. Sure. That what it was like as a fan to help fucking
who could contribute to this.
Well, that's it, man.
This big cultural moment.
That's it, man. Do you know what I mean? I mean, number one, it was fucking what would it be like to be on a Stark storming the gates of King's Landing, man, fucking taking revenge for the Red Wedding, the execution of. Man, I was outside the gates talking to the rest of the boys, just going, "You fucking remember that, do you?" People seem to forget that Lord Tywin during Robert's Rebellion fucking sacked that city. So fucking no problem when Lord Tywin does it. But fuck this, the North remembers, man. The North fucking remembers, man.
Yes, I came into Game of Thrones season 2. I met.
So you're all the way back in season 2.
Season 2, it pisses me off that I didn't get to season 1.
You would have got every fucking one of them you wanted.
I know. Season 2, I was with Sir Bronn of Blackwater and the Hound in the brothel scene.
Before his halls with no one there.
That was my first featured moment, and you can see my hand going up and raising a tankard in the air. Featured fucking tankard. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is the best fucking thing ever. Look, there's my hand holding the fucking...
That's my hand.
That's my hand. And man, see back in.
Absolutely.
How many years ago was that? Fucking 8 years ago. I was like,
Yeah.
that's fucking nuts.
So you have a doctorate in being on Game of Thrones.
I do, man, but at the same time, you'll meet fellas like Andy who fucking have read every fucking inch of the books and know the inside story. I've only read one book.
But you also know what like Castle Black smells like.
Oh, you're
You know
fucking
what I mean?
right, I
Like,
do.
you're
That's my
in there,
fucking home, man. Castle Black.
Were you guys friends before you guys got involved with the show?
No.
We guys
We
met-
didn't know each other, man.
Met in the show.
Okay. Now we're fucking best of mates.
That's
There you
honestly
go.
the
That's
sort
pretty
of
incredible.
camaraderie and the sort of the friendships and family that the show sort of brings. Just working that closely with
There is
people.
nobody in my personal life that I would trust more than these two fellas right here. That's the truth. I swear to fuck. It's
Shouldn't
the
it,
truth.
Oh, that had to have been a big thing. It's like, oh man, we get to go back and see everybody.
I mean, like, whenever you were working on the show, like, you worked on it for 15 hours a day, especially, like, during the long night. But, like, season 8 was just so all-encapsulating that, you know, whenever you arrived on set, it was not only you were there to work, you were there to have fun, but you were there, man, and it was your social life.
Yeah.
As well, do you know what I mean? So you used to land in every day, and like, you know, boys used to sit around, man, and like you'd just be getting to know people so well because there are times that you're sitting around so much.
You're like, you're down in the foxhole.
Yeah, man.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
whenever you're sitting around, man, people come out with stuff that's going on in their lives, and it's therapy for them.
Totally.
At the same time,
A bit more than a job. I mean, like when you're working that hard,
yeah.
doing that kind
yeah,
of hours.
man, and you're there with these boys and all the time, and you know you really latch on to people and find common interests and stuff,
And then you meet Bobby Marno.
and then you meet cunts, and then you're fucked. Big time.
That's a true friend right there. That's a brother.
You
right
got to
there.
keep yourself entertained, man, when you're on set. You have to.
Like, how much ball busting was on that set?
A
Because
lot.
it's always
A
a
lot,
lot.
man, yeah.
A
Yeah.
fucking lot. The military guy, Jamie, he drilled us.
What happened?
Hardcore.
Who's Jimmy and what did he do?
Jamie, he's the military commander on Game of Thrones. He's military advisor. Now the thing about it is, like, say for Battle of the Bastards, he was given like not even 5 days to turn 500 extras in the military unit. Whenever we first met him, he scared the absolute shit out of us, man. He's former Royal Marine Commando Sergeant.
Marine Commando.
Aye, and the thing about it was, like, but like, for, you know, the initial meeting of him, like, we thought, holy shit, this guy fucking's mental. He's just like, right, fucking move, shouting at you, and then you saw him looking at his watch at the end of the 2-hour session, and as soon as you. And that's great, boys. Thanks very much. And he's walking around, shaking everybody's hand. You see
And
every
he turns into a gentleman and an officer.
every extra on Game of Thrones loves that man, because you come to the understanding that he has a difficult job to do. Yeah. He's trying to, he just make you move as fast as possible,
It's intense,
because that's
but
what
it needs to be.
that's what's required. But see, after it's over, he's such a gentleman. I've done other extra work on other shows, and the reason why I do those is that they're the methadone to the heroin that is Game of Thrones. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Now I'm just thinking of like train spotting in Game of Thrones.
yeah, man. It's like, you know, you're trying to find this filler until the next season of Game of Thrones starts, man, because you're treated with such respect on the set, man. Do you know what I mean?
That's exactly what it was. Just a time filler. Just what I'm
yeah.
going to do for the next.
Oh,
6
we'll go
months
and
until
do.
Game
We'll
of Thrones starts
go
again,
and
yeah.
work on Vikings or
So
something.
the heroin kick, are you guys going through withdrawal?
No. Not even that
Well,
yet,
I mean,
man.
we're still riding it. We're still riding it, man. I mean, at the
We're-
minute we're working
we're-
an exhibition in Belfast.
Yeah.
Talking to people about Game of Thrones every day.
How many pounds of chainmail?
Andy had
Friggin' tell you,
the fucking Gmail, man.
Aye.
That thing
He's
was
like, it's like 30
kg.
pounds.
Nice.
Ah, man. But what I used to do before the start of any throne season is I knew the weight of my costume. So I used to put on a weighted vest and they're just like do stair running, do sprinting, or stuff like that, you know, like.
So you train a lot to like be.
Well,
you guys
here,
have-
man, what happens is like, that means then at the Battle of the Bastards, you're at the very front of the battle charge going friggin' mental. And then all of a sudden they're going, who the fuck is that maniac? Get him up here, we want them to do this. Do you know what I mean, man? I wanted to be the fittest, the strongest that I could be before any battle sequence, because I want to be my best to tell this story, because this story I have read since I was 13, and like I want it to be the best that it can possibly fucking be, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything, man, is for the story, man, because it's the greatest story ever fucking told. And like, I don't care, all 8 seasons, man, I fucking loved it. It was brilliant. You step back as a fan, and I fucking love it.
I mean, my first season in season 5, I learned in Hardhome about these things called sealskin socks. So it's not actual sealskin, it's this brand of socks that are waterproof socks, but yet breathable. Okay. So when you're running about in puddles and stuff, stops your feet getting wet, and to be honest, if you've got happy feet, you're going to be a happy extra. Season 5, Hardhome, the big thing was sealskin socks. You turn up without sealskin socks, you're a noob. You need to sort of get a bit of a tip and sort of bring them with you to keep the feet dry. So Battle of Winterfell was coming, we knew as Beast from the East. And first couple of nights on set, the feet were Baltic, you know, you couldn't feel your toes, minus 13 degrees, everyone was struggling with it. So I thought I'm gonna look into this and see how you can keep your fucking feet warm on set. So went on the eBay, found these battery heated electric socks, man.
I'm waiting for
70
You're like the Bionic Man out there. man.
£70
Fucking
sterling.
T800.
Little battery in them. You've got sort of wires running through them. A little remote control that you can control the heat volume with. And man, I was so smug. See, the first night I wore them, it got to 2 o'clock in the morning.
Andy, did you not
People were going,
those types of
my
socks?
feet are cold. And I was going, your feet cold? Mine are grand, man. I battery heated socks.
The reason why I didn't buy a pair is because I didn't want to be a smug as fuck wanker walking around the set of Game of
I was
Thrones.
happy being a smug as fuck wanker. My feet were hot. I was comfy. I was warm.
I was totally fine. I just sucked it the fuck up and got on with things. Like I wasn't, some pampered princess that needed battery-powered fucking socks. But there we go. Jesus Christ. But then, look, man, any of the, I find it hard to take a piss in my chainmail, or I find it hard to take a shit in my costume. I mean, like, shut the fuck up, man. You're on Game of Thrones, man. People would pull their fucking right arm off to be where we are. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I ever heard complaining on a set of Game of Thrones, man, I'd be like, come here, man. You fucking want to go back and work in a call centre, do you? Because this is fucking the biggest television show in the world, man. See that guy over there? Do you know who that fucking is? That's Jon Snow, man, king of the fucking north. And you're here complaining to me, man. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, man. Look at where you are. Look at what you're fucking doing, man. You're in a costume. You're fucking running away from the fucking undead, man.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
That's fucking how dare you, man. You can't even call it hard, man.
No.
It wasn't hard.
No?
It's not hard, no.
No.
Not
Explain.
because every day you're there and you're on the set of Game of Thrones, man. So
Yeah.
it's not hard. My mind, anyway, I always knew where I was and how thankful I was to be there, man. And I always knew, like, I'm not going to be cold forever. I'm going to go home. I'll be totally fine. Just suck it the fuck up. You're on Game of Thrones, man.
That's it, man, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's an honor. It's an honor to do it. Whenever I was first involved in the original Battle of Winterfell with Stannis and the Boltons, okay, it's like fucking, I get knocked out by a fucking horse and that, and then I run into the Wolf's Wood and like live in between season 5 and season 6, and then I hear me and the rest of the boys who survived, we fucking hear that Jon Snow's called the Banners, right? And he's
I don't have a job anymore. I gotta have something to do.
oh man, we fucking, what he cut, I'm like, oh fuck yeah, Revenge Against the Boltons, I'm fucking in, let's go.
That sounds great.
And that's how I end up at the Battle of the Bastards, man. Do you know what I mean? I was fucking living off acorns. I was living off acorns in the Wolfswood in between season 5 and 6. I made friends with a fucking squirrel.
Who's one of the coolest guys that you work with?
Christoph without a doubt, man. Yeah.
Christoph is it?
Yeah, like with Christoph is Tormund and Tormund is Christoph.
Yeah.
That is
But
just
like-
him on and off camera.
Does he spill that much beer when he?
Yes, he
actually
fucking
hangs out?
does.
Let's stay that way. Not this one. Here, north of the wall, and then back here again.
Yeah, no, man, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
But
You
it
gotta-
is exactly
it's
how
like
he is.
SeaWorld, you gotta wear like a raincoat when you're drinking.
Yeah.
But all,
He's full of energy, man. Just constantly joking. You know, bringing a room to life, man. Yeah.
but all the actors who work on Game of Thrones, like
Yeah.
they had our respect, and they respected us too.
What is your favorite moment on camera? We'll go down the line. Hammer, what was your favorite moment on camera? Was it the hand?
Sean, I've been very lucky. It could be the first scene I did in the Night's Watch as the Hammer killing him. Andy tells it better than I do. Killing like, how many?
You want me to do it?
Yeah, please.
Right then, okay.
Tell the fucking sounds class way, Andy. This is one of my proudest moments.
Hammer finds difficulty in telling this because he's humble.
Humble.
Okay.
Humble Hammer.
But what happens is that Hammer, whenever you hear, when the wildlings are climbing the wall, and like you hear, release the scythe, fucking, it's that man there that runs across the top of the wall with a huge fucking hammer. That's where he was christened. You know what I mean? And just ka-dong, and then. It's about 33 fucking wildlings in the
That's what I
one
was
shot,
saying.
man.
Yeah, one shot. I mean, you want to talk about a fucking combo breaker? That
Only,
guy,
Yeah.
only Daenerys Targaryen on the back of Drogon has the biggest one-shot kill count in Game of Thrones, apart from this man here. Do you know what I mean? So that's
And
a
that is
fucking
some claim
story,
to
man.
fame,
Do you know what I
man.
mean?
Dude, second biggest kill shot in Westeros.
Only thanks to Andy the way he tells it.
All right,
It's good, like, but
and that's how you got your nickname.
Yeah.
it is. The guys in the Night's Watch then christened me Hammer from that.
Season 7, episode 1, whenever Bran's arriving back at Castle Black. So he's been dragged around in this sleigh for months and episodes, man.
Yeah, he's in the chill zone at that
That's
point.
it, yep.
Yeah.
He's coming in from the north, down to the tunnel, to the gate at Castle Black.
Yeah.
And Ed comes out with a couple of his trusted men. And you just see this awesome beard just coming out of the darkness.
It's luscious, beautiful.
It's one of the first things you see beside Ed. Just
Yeah.
this beard appearing attached to me.
I've seen it. Bobby's beard enters the room about 4 minutes before he.
Yeah.
It's very impressive.
But as my favourite scene in Game of Thrones that I ever did, season 6, episode 10. This is the King of the North scene. We did this, and we all the first setup was like they position the cameras, and then they move you into position, and I ended up halfway up Winterfell's long hall. Behind me sits House Manderley. Across from them sits House Glover. In front of Glover sits Mormont. And in front of me sits the Knights of the Vale, House Ireland, led by Bronn John Royce. Now the thing about this is Miguel is in the morning explaining the scene and how he wants it to go, and he remembers then that he needs someone to shout the King in the North at Jon Snow. So he said, background, right? And like that's the extras. So we all look at him, and he says, guys, who's loud here? Who's loud?
Who's loud?
Who's loud?
Right.
And I was like this here. I was like,
You're loud? Andy, I've never known you to be loud.
oh,
Are you fucking joking?
and I'm like here with a hand. And I said, well, I'm loud, Miguel, right? Christoph Hevju, who's standing right here, he just leans in and goes, oh, he is loud, Miguel. And I'm looking at Christoph, and Christoph's looking at me, and Christoph just goes, yeah. I was all, what the fuck? And then Miguel looks at me and goes, great, Andrew, you see lots of you at the Battle of the Bastards. Andrew, whenever Lord Kerwin goes down on his knees, would you shout the King in the North? Do you feel that that's something that you could do for me? I'm internally crying at that stage, man. Really internally crying. I've never had. I remember and I said, yeah, I can do that. And I just turned around to the wildlings that were beside me and the rest of the boys, and they were so happy for me, man, because they knew what it meant to me. And like, I was turned around to them and then turned back, and it was fucking on. And like, I fucking, like, you know, watching the scene and you're so enveloped in it and stuff, you know what I mean? You're listening to Kit, and Kit's on point, man, with his performance. Everybody's on point with their performance, and it helps you get into that zone as well.
But I was wrong. Jon Snow avenged the Red Wedding.
Lord Kerwin goes down, and just to step out, they're kicking it off, and fucking the entire room erupting.
The King in the North!
I left that day, man. And I never felt so fucking alive in my life. Heading back from the studio into Belfast, man. But surreal, man. Absolutely surreal. A guy that works on the show with us, his name's Stefan. Stefan is like right up beside Jon Snow during that as a Stark guard, right? So like, we were given a break, and man, I mean, I came out of the long haul, man, and every cell in my body was on fire, man, because I'm this 13-year-old boy again, being able to call Jon Snow the fucking King of the North, man. I mean, you know, and like Stefan, he came up to me, right, and he's from Stuttgart in Germany, and he came up to me and he was like, so Andy, can I talk to you, please? And I looked at him and I went, yeah man, what's up? And he said, oh, you know, Andy, is that I would never blow smoke up anyone's asshole. You know that I would never.
I think specifically asphalt. No,
asphalt. You know that I would never give anyone a big head job. And I'm going, oh yeah, man. And he goes, well, it's just that I was standing right next to Kit Harington whenever you shouted the King in the North, yeah. And I'm going, yeah. And he goes, well, whenever you shouted the King in the North, Jon Snow said, Jesus Christ, that guy's really good at shouting the King in the North. And I was like, fucking yes! Fuck yeah! If I've got Kit's approval on this, then
cue metal music going on in your head, right?
I'm not even. Yeah, we were always treated with such respect, man, and it just pulled the best out of us all. And it was just truly amazing to help tell the greatest story ever told. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is though.
I said this on the. I said this during the
Bible.
panel, man.
Arthur.
Oh, the fucking
I'm with you.
the Bible may have a burning bush, but there's no fucking dragons in it, does it? Do you know what I mean? I don't see no shadow demon being pushed out of a vagina on the fucking Bible. Do you know what I mean?
Guys, I don't think that we could end it on a better note than that, but I just wanted to say it really has been an absolute pleasure to watch the fans like embrace you guys in the way that they've embraced you guys, and just to see that like reciprocated and everything like that, and it's been an honor and a privilege, and
it's been an honor for us.
As Reckless Eric once told me one time, let's do it again.
We will, man. Yeah, definitely. Like
Thank you very much.
Game of Thrones, guys, season 1 to 8. Do your fucking rewatch right now, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I just want to let you guys know that if you want to get more of this discussion that we had with Andy, Bobby, and Hammer from The Wolf and the Crows, make sure you check out our Patreon, and you can check out our extended interview with Andy and the Crows and a bunch of different extras that we have coming up down the pike. You can get access to our Melee Movie Mondays, our exclusive trailer reactions, and to our bi-monthly live streams. The next one is this coming Tuesday. Hope to see you guys there.